Hi everyone, Miss Cook here, and I have a special lesson for you all today, and that lesson goes along with our character trait for the month of November. Our character trait this month is citizenship, and being a good citizen means making sure that we are thinking about all of the people around us that are in our community and in our lives. And so we want to be good citizens and think about them and how what we do affects them. So, for our lesson today, I have a special book to share with you. And this book is What If Everybody Did That by Ellen Javernick. We can get it started. What if everybody did that? We went to the zoo. I fed just a little of my popcorn to the bear. The zookeeper waved his broom and said, "Hey, what if everybody did that?" There's a sign here that says, "Please don't feed the bears." I just wanted to see how fast the grocery cart would go. It went faster than I expected. When the manager stopped me, she said, "What if everybody did that?" If you notice, boys and girls, in the pictures to the side here, it kind of shows an idea of what might happen if everybody did that. And here we have chaos in the grocery store. We've got people running into each other and stuff getting thrown all over the place. It would be a mess. On the way to visit Grandma and Grandpa in Kansas, I dropped just one soda can out the window. The patrolman who pulled us over said, "What if everybody did that?" You can be thinking as we go through each of these, what if everybody did that? What would that look like? Could it be bad? Could it be harmful? If soda pop cans were thrown all over, what would happen to our earth? At Uncle William's wedding, I took just a little lick of the frosting from the fancy cake. The lady behind the table glared at me over her glasses and said, "What if everybody did that?" That fancy cake might not be so fancy anymore. I told the babysitter that I took a bath just once a year. She shooed me into the bathroom and said, "What if everybody did that?" Ooh. During story time, I had something important to say. I just couldn't wait till the end of the story. The librarian put her finger on her lips and said, "What if everybody did that?" Over here it says, "I gotta go potty. We can't read one of the other books. I've already heard this one. Oh, sorry. Why can't we read one of those other books? I've already heard this one. My mom said that recycling is a very good thing, and we something in my house. I'm so hungry." "How much do you weigh?" "I can touch my toes, see?" I don't think anybody would hear the story if everybody was talking out like that. While we sat in the car waiting for Dad, I honked the horn. I just honked a few times, but Mr. Thompson came to his door. And he shook his head and said, "What if everybody did that?" At the swimming pool, I splashed just a little. The lifeguard blew his whistle and said, "What if everybody did that?" There would be no water in that pool. On the bus, I just stood up to see the fire truck. Mr. Gearshift glared at me in the rearview mirror and said, "What if everybody did that?" I think that could maybe be pretty dangerous. Just once, I didn't hang my coat on the rack at school. Miss Sanders made me pick it up and said, "What if everybody did that?" It'd be pretty hard to find your coat for recess. Waste a lot of your recess time searching in that pile of coats. Whoops, sorry. At recess, I threw just one snowball at Sammy. Mr. Waters saw me. When he sent me to stand by the wall, he said, "What if everybody did that?" When we went out for dinner, I just shot one straw wrapper. The waitress stopped taking our orders and looked straight at me. She said, "What if everybody did that?" We talk a lot in our lunchroom about making good choices and doing the right thing. And if everybody threw their straw wrappers everywhere, one, it could be dangerous because somebody could slip on the, wrappers that fell on the floor. But don't you think it's a lot of work for Mr. Peterson to clean up if everybody threw their straw wrappers on the floor? After the football game, I just ran on the field to get the quarterback's autograph. The official waved his arms and said, "What if everybody did that?" When I came home, I gave my mom a hug. What if everybody did that? All right, boys and girls. So, we had a lot to consider. Our friend in our story had lots of different things that he had to deal with and had to consider the effects if everybody had done that. And so sometimes we can't do things just because we want to. We have to think about the rules and we have to think about the consequences of why those rules are in place and what if everybody did that. And here at school, I bet you can think of quite a few situations where if one person did it, it might not be that big of a deal. But if everybody did it, it could either be really dangerous or it could be a huge mess or it could be, disrespectful. Like our example in the story when he had something important to share during story time. It's great if you have something important to share, and we love to hear from you. But we also want to make sure that we can hear the story. And if everybody had something important to share all the time, I don't think we'd ever get through our lessons. And so we have to wait for the right time, and we have to wait and be considerate of other people and realize that sometimes we have to stay quiet. So I bet you guys can think of quite a few things, and maybe you could stop and think the next time you feel like doing something and say, should I do this? Because what if everybody did this? What would the effects of that be? And I bet if you do think before you do things, you will find that you will be a better citizen and show good citizenship this month. And you just might end up Student of the Month. I hope you guys have a great day. We miss you here at school and can't wait to see you back tomorrow. Bye.